welcome to Short Circuit. My name is Charles Sharon, and I am your host this evening with the lovely Kristen Holler.
Oh, thank you so much. Hello.
We are here to show you things that you rarely see. Films, short films from the DC, well, the greater DC area filmmaking community. And we see them from where? Alexandria, Maryland?
Everywhere, all over the metro area.
Yeah, and they're all under 10 minutes long, and there's a reason. Well, there are many reasons for that. You're watching DC Cable, DC TV, and we want you to keep you interested. So 10 minutes is about my attention span in television, and we have clickers, so we can always click away. Isn't that true?
It is true.
And what else can you do in 10 minutes?
How do you do a lot? You can make a cocktail. You
Always a good thing.
Yes. You can write a Valentine. It's Valentine's Day. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, like there are a whole lot of flowers around here.
Yeah, really? What the hell is up with that?
Anyway, now explain to our viewing audience what the format of the show is.
We watch film shorts by local DC film artists, and then we talk to them about it and figure out what was going on in their pretty little heads that made them think of what they were doing.
That's about right. And we're novices at this, complete novices at this. In fact, actually, that's not true anymore because now we've been watching all sorts of great stuff. Y'all got to stick around because some of these films are fantastic. We keep watching stuff every week, and they're all different. They all have different themes. I mean, have we had a cat fight yet?
Well, not on tape. Possibly in the set area we've had cat fights.
We had a dog once.
We did, but there was no dog fight.
No, that's true. But some of them are action adventure, some of them are romance, some of them are drama, some of them are just plain odd.
Plain weird.
Yeah. This is true. These are things you're not going to see in most places because now the Biograph is a pharmacy, like we need another one of those in the district.
CVS sucks.
Ooh, don't say that. That's getting bleeped out of the show.
Sorry.
But tonight we have a filmmaker from Alexandria, I believe he is from.
Yes.
And we are going to see two of his films, which is what we generally do. And
Yes.
after we show the first one, he will come back. And then we will talk to him. And I think we might as well go ahead and introduce it together.
We should.
What's his name? Paul Miller. And his show is called Dream Date, which is most appropriate for this day. So now we'll go to the videotape. You got the power.
I got the power. You got the play.
You got the play. Yay!
Come on, take a look at it. 5 minutes. What's 5 minutes? Just look at it.
It's 5 minutes too much for my book.
Welcome back. Wasn't that fun? That was a lot. That was good. You like that, Kristen?
Yes, I did. We are back. Oh.
Yeah. That was very European.
You like that?
Yeah.
Heavy contrast.
Yeah.
Theme related.
Very much.
Shot in one day
Really?
with friends of a coworker.
Now, who were they? So no credits
I
on
wish
that.
I knew. But there were just people who happened to be around at the time, and
You didn't know them.
not really, no.
So they weren't like actors or anything?
No, we had a person who said he was an actor, and he was horrible.
Oh,
So
well.
my recommendation is just to find people who have some kind of personality and aren't afraid to play, and maybe better off than a professional, actually.
Yes. Well, it's oftentimes those that say they're professionals, they're the worst.
You get in trouble. You get in trouble when you hire pros.
This is true. We've actually had a couple of films where we've seen professionals and we were so impressed.
Yeah.
But in fact, that was very good. I mean, for non-professionals, people you don't even know. Kinda
Now,
like
where
that.
did this idea
Yeah.
come from?
Dream Date, it was well, I had an assignment to do for film school, and I think Panic, it grew out of Panic. We had to get something done. We had one day, we had the camera for one day, and my assignment was dream related, needed a dream sequence, and I think we had a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of champagne in the fridge.
Right on.
So
Where were you?
Now that's
use
the
our
way
props.
to make movies.
there was a playground near the apartment we shot it at,
Where were you in film school?
American University,
Oh, okay.
right here in the district.
Now, we were listening a little bit off camera. This was submitted to an award ceremony of some
Well,
sort?
while I was in AU, they've got a Best of Fest
Oh,
end of
yeah.
every semester, and it made that, which
Okay.
was nice because then I got to see it on a bigger screen and invite my wife to see it and such.
All right, but she didn't act.
No, she's too good for my 16 millimeter stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, she's very, very hard to get.
Too expensive, I think you said.
Exactly. Exactly. Her
Now, is
time
that
is very
emotional
valuable.
expense or
No, it's
financial
just
expense?
her time is very valuable.
This is true.
And also, there was no scene with a dog in it.
Oh,
And that's
all
her
right.
prerequisites. If
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah,
dog
we've
in a
had-
movie, she probably would have acted it.
Okay.
And I admire her for that.
So now, what else have you done?
Oh,
Now, you've actually been on cable access before.
I love cable access.
Now, what is the show that you had?
I started in the late 80s at Media General. If anybody
That's
has ever
all right.
seen Codename Elvis. We did
We
a
like
television.
Love the
Yeah, it was a great name. It was a great
Great name.
idea. It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's from the experience that I gained there that got me involved in this whole, career. Which now I'm just a lackey for CNN. But I really enjoyed the freedom I had at cable access, which I'm sure you guys do too.
Well, so far,
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we pretty much say anything. We
Yeah,
bleep
yeah.
out the words we're not supposed to say. and
editing
things
is
like
a
that.
godsend.
And it's free. And it's basically free. And it's just up to you.
We don't stage anything. Oh yeah, now Codename Elvis. Tell us a little bit about that.
That was a sitcom that we used to shoot once a week. We found volunteer actors. Really great people helped us out on the crew. And in a 4-hour time period, we'd build set, light sets, shoot the thing, and break it all down.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many episodes did you do?
Only 5, but that was
Wow.
was enough work.
Yeah.
That's plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Now,
good way to get
Kristen
my feet
always
wet.
has a good question to ask here.
Well, why do you do this? What drives you
Oh.
to make these films?
You know, it was weird. I was a psychology major in college.
That's pretty
And-
much that's
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all we need to
And
know.
to make a living there, you need to go back to school and get a master's or
Right.
something.
Of course.
But during my college years, I had a camcorder and started doing all my assignments using that instead of writing it, which was a hassle. And seemed to
Makes
really
sense.
impress the
Yeah.
teacher. Started doing documentaries about the campus with a friend of mine who now is in radio. And really enjoyed that a lot more. So after I graduated, I thought, well, I better just give this a shot.
I like that.
Because what if I miss out?
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I didn't have any training. That's why I like cable access so much. Because you can get and learn as much as you want.
Right.
It just has to
And it's
involve how much time you put into it.
it's relatively free.
Yeah. Now you and you know, I mean, you're encourage people to do this. Then I mean, this is something
If
that
you
you
have
believe
any
in.
aspirations, yeah. And I think the best way to get into it is to dive into it. And then have some kind of idea in your head and learn the equipment. And since everything's hands-on,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can try. Because after I did Cody and Elvis, I started another show called Sound Advice, where we took a production van out.
Yeah, what was that about? We were talking about that earlier, and I wasn't sure exactly what it was.
It was kind of a, well, in my head it was going to be a roundtable discussion about music. But it was harder to get people to discuss music than it was just to go out and shoot bands and talk to the musicians. So we had the Good Guys, New Potato Caboose, the Uptown Rhythm Kings, all these other bands that would go out to different clubs and shoot.
She knows like New Potato Caboose. It's a blast from
We
the
shot,
past.
yeah, we shot
Sorry.
them at the Warner Theater before they did all the renovations.
Did
Ah,
you
big blast from my past.
did you get them to? I mean, you had them talk.
Interviewed them, occasionally produced skits with the musicians.
Okay. Now we're running out of time. What's your next movie here? That we're seeing?
Next movie is a movie I did with Sarah Evelyn, and she was the director, I was the camera person, we both wrote and produced it.
And it's called
This is called The Last Laugh.
Last Laugh.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go to that now, and we'll come back afterwards.
You're really going to leave? The day of my mourning is on television this afternoon. It's my best role. Those days I was great.
Dad, I've seen it before. It's only for the day. I'll be back late tonight. You'll survive without me. Oh, I left you some deli.
Canisius?
Yes.
Liver?
Yes.
Black cherry soda?
Since when do you drink black cherry soda?
Didn't get me anything to drink. What if I choked to death on a Kanish?
So you'll choke to death. Don't die before I get back.
It'll be on your head, 'cause you laughed.
Dad, you're not going to choke to death.
It'll be rough for you, but eventually you'll get over it.
Hello, David Fishman here. Yeah, right. No, just for the day this time. Yeah, someone to, make his lunch, maybe a bath. Keep him from choking on something.
Get off my phone. Have my privacy.
I
You
don't-
just let me be, I do fine.
what kind of physical therapy?
I'll give you some physical therapy.
Right. Yes, this morning. Okay. That's Helen Turner. Okay, thanks. Listen, my father and I really appreciate this. Right. Bye.
Hiring someone to do your dirty work. This is the kind of treatment I deserve?
Maybe a nurse would get you to take care of yourself. Now, at least you can't accuse me of trying to kill you.
I don't like strangers in my house. What if she's a pervert?
You should be so lucky. She'll be here in a little while. I'll see you later.
If I'm still around.
Mr. Fishman?
How about a kiss, Nessie, huh?
Dad, you're a sick man.
Well, you didn't think I could take care of myself. You tried. Now that poor nurse is going to have nightmares for a month.
I'm still gonna get you another nurse. And this one will make sure you behave like a gentleman.
Too old to be a gentleman.
You'll be a gentleman or you'll end up in the old actor's home. Still some stuff on your face.
Thanks.
Hi, come on in. You must be Hedrika. My father is Hedrika, this is Morris. I'm David. We're so glad that you could make it today. Can I get you anything? Some coffee or soda?
Tea. With lemon. So this is him?
Yes.
Tea. With lemon.
Hedrika, is it? I find you very attractive. Wouldn't you like to take my clothes off and give me a bath? What are you going to do with that needle?
Oh my
Pop. What?
Oh my God!
Do something.
What?
Call 911. Pop, it was a joke. I'm sorry. Pop.
I still got it, David. You can't get one up on me.
So, but you know, what can you do? Well, hey, we are back, and our cameraman is backing into the light, so that's why the shimmer. Hey, that was very different.
Yeah, did you like it?
Yeah. I can't decide, though, if I like that one better than the other one. I kind of like the European, the darkness.
Yeah, I like the first one.
I think they both kind of have a macabre sense of humor.
Oh, definitely. That must be something within your personality that would.
Yeah, I like black comedy.
Like that. Well, now, tell us again who the people were and how you found them and so forth.
Well, there's a organization called the Actor Center.
Where's that?
It's in D.C., and you can call them up and get them information. And all they have is folders of faces. Face
No
shots.
way.
Yeah, and these are all non-union people.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
Which then once again the free thing.
Trouble.
Otherwise you have to pay.
I know.
So for
they're expensive.
access productions or low budget or no budget productions,
Which we like.
you have to find your town somewhere.
Yeah.
And they were wonderful. The strength I think in The Last Laugh is in the script.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think those characters are pretty well defined for something that once again we shot over a weekend. So in a
Now
small
you did this with someone.
yes.
In her name
Sarah,
again.
Sarah Evelyn.
And now, what is she doing these days? Is she
She was working at Weta. Now she's in the great web site manufacturing business.
That's where the money is, they say.
Big computer frontier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, another
Is she
screen.
doing any more films?
No, she's off the film thing onto the computer
Was it
screen.
hard working with somebody?
No, she's great. No, we decided like
We like
a
tension.
year and a half ago, before we did this, that we were going to work together, and we had a year and a half to think of a story,
Oh,
and it was so hard.
yeah.
Yeah, it took us until probably the week before we actually did it to come up with something we thought was worthwhile.
How did you think up that thing?
I think she started, then I wrote on top of it, and she wrote on top of me, and then I just added some dialogue.
Is it based on anyone in particular? A father, a grandparent?
Yeah, probably this
someone?
grouchy old man.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Walk the streets.
Exactly.
Now, before you were saying you've done actually when we were watching the movies, you've done other cable TV, not just in this area.
Besides other cable TV, I don't understand.
Well, I mean, you were saying you did something out in San Francisco. Is that for DC? Was that for public access also?
No, I think you're thinking of someone else.
Deadhead show.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, well,
I didn't hear that.
I was a site producer for Deadhead TV, which I think.
Yeah, right on. What's that about? I didn't get all
That, in
that.
San Francisco, they had an actual cable access show called Deadhead TV.
Yeah?
And they would just follow the tour around and talk to all the Deadheads.
That I like. That is good TV.
That's
Sorry,
worthwhile
that's not
TV.
to
Yeah.
interject something there.
Well, with Sound Advice, I tried to make a weekly show, and it's hard trying to do a show every week, so I would put on a program of Deadhead TV.
Yeah.
So it was, that was kind
Right
of,
on. I
That was
like
neat.
that.
Yeah, they're probably, maybe you can find them somewhere now.
Well, to make us look a little more normal, you know, because a lot of people think that deadheads are a bunch of freaks that have no jobs, and that is so
That's
untrue.
because a lot of them.
Well, that's
Freaks that have their
that
jobs.
is
Yeah,
not true.
yeah. Go see Tie
Yeah,
Dye. That's a
jobs.
documentary about
Yeah,
Deadheads.
yeah, I saw it, and I was a little disappointed because it portrayed people that were disillusioned in my
know.
opinion, but you know, hey,
Any viewpoint is going to be somewhat biased.
this is true. This is true. But anyway,
Yeah,
it's sexy.
When was this film made again?
This was made when I was finishing film school. I guess this was in like 1992.
You done anything since film school?
I wish I had. I wish I had. I wish I had something worthwhile. I wish my experience, I could say, yes, from this I was discovered by Hollywood and they gave me a bunch of money.
No.
But no.
You're working for a news organization.
I'm working for a news organization and my creativity is limited to shooting a graphic once in a while.
You know, but I find the people that are in film school are the bravest people, and they do the most interesting things. I mean, as far
Well,
as
that's
like
true.
what we've witnessed so far.
Well, yeah, you've got unlimited ideas. You know,
Exactly, and just a free reign. I mean, you can do whatever it is that you want, and,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
true.
like that. I mean, I think that's very valuable.
But I think it all goes back to you need a good story.
Yeah,
And then you
did
can start creating scenes with whatever characters you develop.
Yeah, what was? I mean, that
It's
must
tough
have
just
very
to go out
interesting.
there.
Seeing other people's stuff in film school. I mean, that must have been.
That is wonderful.
Is it? Yeah.
It really is because you get to see all these people and what they do and what
Yeah.
they create.
Yeah, that must be a lot of fun.
And that's what I recommend about film school.
I'll get it.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, I think we're leaving. We have to thank Paul Miller, our guest, our incredible director, Miss Sandra Giltner, our intern Drew Irwin, the wife, our audience, Trisha, and of course our incredible cameraman, Mr. Theo Rosenbaum, who seems to always leave us. Where's he going?
Hey, I think I hear my mother calling me.
He's on the phone.